These effects go kind of crazy with the music. Yeah, true. Man, this is such a cooler startup screen. I mean, the Earthbound backgrounds were cool. I liked them, but I like this solution a lot more. Okay, give me a second. So... Yep. So, off screen I did a little full body here. I didn't really change anything. Like, I only made a couple of little design decisions there. I brought back the collarbones, but I drew them better this time, basically. Because I believe in them and I want them to work. Especially when the... Oh, there's my cursor. Especially when the spade symbol here is accentuating them. And I made his snout like a little less spiky, because I want him to be able to still be capable of expressing the, being a silly little guy in the silly drawings. I made his hands slightly gnarly, but not too gnarly. And although I drew his head basically the same size as the previous one, his body ended up bigger. I guess I'm going for... Yes, and I made the anatomy slightly more nuanced and realistic. It's not all straight lines anymore, but he is still angular. Anyway, yeah, so what I want to do first of all is colour this guy in. I didn't do a tail either because... I wanted to figure out what to do with that on stream. We good? We good. Okay. I got used to the colours that I'd used off screen. It was, watching the footage back, I could see the struggle of me trying to get something that I liked the look of. But eventually I got used to them. I came around on them. For goodness sake, now what? Refer to the layers. Oh. Give me strength. Okay, there's the gap. Dear. Oh! Wow, what a great start. Oh, I thought I was past this point as an artist. Having to scour my entire... There it is. My entire drawing for the tiny gap. There we go. I do like this shade of green more than the old one. Like, I was starting to second guess myself at some points. Oh, hi, welcome to the stream. I was starting to second guess myself at some points on whether I even wanted to do this redesign, whether it was actually working out, but yeah, the more I looked at the new one versus the old one, the more I was like, yeah, it's time for a change. I never particularly liked... Well, I did like this shade of green at first, but it grew on me in reverse. It shrunk on me, if you will. Anyway, yeah. What's new to Balatro? Crossovers for The Witcher, Vampire Survivors, Dave the Diver, and Among Us. Okay, why not? What is it with Dave the Diver? Why has that one become the new, hit indie darling? Like, they even had a Godzilla crossover of all things. But anyway... Deck cards. So they're not jokers. Alright, well, I'll have to watch that then. Yeah, that sounds, interesting. Oh my goodness, please. Yeah, this wasn't the neatest lines I've ever done. I just wanted to get something down. Also, I need to turn anti-aliasing off because it's going to drive me mental with these. Disgusting. Anyway. I do like this this more red-orange type of shade. It's a bit of a departure, but yeah. I think it's going to be less radical than it seemed at first, in the end. Oh yeah, like, Dave the Diver certainly does look like it's a good game. I just don't know why it took off in the way it did. Seriously though, Godzilla DLC? It's... I mean, I can see the similarities. It's a game where you explore the ocean and find scary stuff in there. Broadly speaking, extremely broadly speaking, and Godzilla is a scary thing which can be found in the ocean. So sure, but like... But why Godzilla? And why this, you know... Godzilla is this venerable franchise going back 70 years. Why is it going into this random little indie game? I mean, it was in Fall Guys, I guess. So that's a tiny bit less random. I don't know. I need to fix this eye. Oh, not that one. I hate that this is a double click. It just increases the probability of misclicking when you're using a stylus as well. I really don't know in what universe it makes sense for you to require a double click to open the color interface. Oh, sweet! I love this one. Imagine my surprise when I learned that in Pokemon Gold and Silver, Ho-Oh doesn't have its own battle theme, it just has normal wild Pokemon music. Well, someone made a Game Boy cover of the Heart Gold Soul Silver music, and it sounds pretty cool. And there you go, that's my story. Yeah. It's pretty obvious that they're just desperate to keep the spotlight on their franchise. But I don't know. Dave the Diver just seems so at odds with what Godzilla is about. You know, aside from again the scary thing in the ocean, but you know that didn't stop them putting him in Fall Guys. So sure, whatever, right? It's so... I don't know. I don't want to harp on it. I think I want to try making his hair the same colour as the spade marking to cut down on the number of colours I had in operation. And I'll also try and make the... I'll change the eye colours. That's the one colour which I'm not entirely satisfied with at the moment. And then I'll see if I can make... Yeah, try and bring back that periwinkle which I wanted to have. And then I can make that the mouth colour as well, perhaps. Yeah, let's go diving for a kaiju that will probably instantly melt any diving suit. But that's not even what Dave the Diver is about. It's like the ocean stuff is... That's not even the main point of the game. Maybe it is the thing you spend the most time doing. I don't know. I haven't played it. but I know that it's a cross between a restaurant sim and a, you know, exploration game, because you have to catch the fish which you want to then sell in the restaurant. I do kind of like the way that looks. It is, again, slightly darker and more purple than last time. So that trend is continuing. Oh. Do these big chunky brows. Don't know if I'm going to keep them that chunky. And, oh, claws, yeah. His claws are obviously going to be this colour. Okay, that was very short. Oh my goodness. No, I've been using the wrong layer again. This is absolutely killing me. Yeah, put all those on the line layer. Just put that there. There we go. It's just occurred to me that I don't know if you've actually played Balatro Blue. I mean, you're definitely interested in it, I know that, but... You know, I'm interested in FNAF, never played FNAF. Interested in Hylix, only played an hour and a half of Hylix 1, so... Well, hello there, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so... I suppose I'll do the spade marking now, since that's the part where I know what it looks like and what colour it is. Or no, I'll do these markings on his face. Never played it. Well, there you go then. Can't afford it at the moment. It's fair enough. Okie dokie. I do like what I did with the facial markings. I think I'm gonna roll with that. What have I done with his eyes here? That doesn't make any sense. Gordon Bennett. Or whatever, it's just a sketch. Yeah, it just makes sense to be sensible with your money. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with... I think I do know what I want to try with his arm markings. I want to try doing something which, again, looks like that spade shape. And so it sort of curves around like this, and on the back of his arm, it's this shape in reverse. So... we'll try it. We'll give it a shot. Maybe... that is the wrong tool. So yeah, we'll see it here. This is now looking even more like, you know, socks and gloves than it did last time. Excuse me. And maybe I do this old chestnut again. Now, is this too flowy and curvy for his design, which is all spiky and angular normally? That should be like here, I think. I kinda like it. It doesn't now. It doesn't match his facial markings though, which is the problem. Anyway, let's do the spade. It doesn't say spade. Well, that's true, but it's mirroring the shape. Like once you see the obvious one on his chest, and then you look over, then you'll see that same, you know, that shape. I like my spades pointy. That's the cooler spade symbol in my opinion. Honestly, I think his head's still too big. Let me make it a bit bigger, a bit higher up. No thanks. I'm not a fursuiter. It is a very unappealing prospect to me. Thank you, by the way. Not his head that's so big, but his hand? His hand is a bit big. I want to, like, adjust this. So, like, the center is here. His belly markings were always the hardest part to draw. Even going back to his 2018 rendition. It had that sort of peanut shape. Which was very particular to draw. And then his redesign was even more specific. Yeah. Okay. So this time I don't think he's got markings going all the way down here. Like, I don't know how I would, I could continue this shape and, like, mirror it or something, but then I would lose that spade shape. You know, that's just so recognizable. Even upside down. Like, I didn't even need to tell you about that blue. You saw what it was, even without knowing the symbolism. I think the same colour on hair and marking is actually working out, isn't it? I like it anyway. I could still experiment with that a bit. Okay. Now his legs, I suppose. I suppose I'll be using the red colour as before, but now it's more purple. Oh. Now does that combination work? I don't know if anyone ever figured out what this rip was actually of. Let me check if there have been any comments figuring it out since last time I looked. Alright, pause, thank you. Wocky. Wocky who? Okay, some comments in Hebrew for some reason. But yeah, none of the other comments seem to know. Who is Wocky? Oh, slang for cough syrup containing a mixture of codeine and promethazine. Cool. Or it's also a Neopet, but it's not a monkey, so goodness knows what this reference is. Anyway, back to the stream. And I like the way it sounds, so it gets to be on the playlist. Right, so feet, that colour. I think that combination works with the sort of maroon colour here and the red-orange. I think it's a little bit too pinky purple to be called maroon, but it's close. Right. Oh, another monkey one immediately. Amazing. I put these lower down on the right leg. No. I don't suppose this is really excellent playlist material either. I like the corrupted songs, but they're, you know, usually not that great to listen to, oddly enough. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey, Angie. Raspberry feet, yeah, true. Feels too much like one consistent piece. Like one of them should not match the others. Well, we'll see how it looks when I put the markings in. Put the... Ooh! Ooh, I love this one. Another Brony classic. Dear. I think the shuffling on this playlist site is definitely imperfect. Like I have to press the randomize button a couple of times for it to like shuffle it satisfactorily. And even so, I still end up with groupings. Like last time or this time, we've had a lot of brony songs. And a lot of corrupted songs too. Like the arms and legs together. Hmm? I think I'll make that I mean, I do like it. I do like it. All four of them are too consistently the same. Well, they're not going to all be the same, are they? I think I'll make his glove longer this time. I think I'm still going to roll with the drawing glove marking on his left hand. I don't know, it might not work out, but I'm going to make it like, try and make it vaguely look like one at least. Well, if you want to draw, then draw. I'm not stopping you. But yeah, nothing on his right hand. So does that still look too uniform? Now the problem I'm seeing is that the facial markings don't resemble the ones on his body, so maybe oh my goodness. Going in that shape a bit more.
Breaking a sweat, watching you soak up the mud.
I
tell you it's been a while.
I don't know.
Your purple skin evokes a gummy smile.
This is better what I've just done. Well, I suppose that's the eyes, duh. So what I had was this sort of purple. And I think I'm going to try periwinkle. Okay. Not much. No, wrong way. Like this. And then that. What do you think? Compare that to the darker purple as I did before. Oh dear. The mic is directly in the way when I do art streams. Any takers? No? Alright then. So now it's his tail, I suppose. there is one other thing. Okay, let's bring up my list of ideas again. I've had a couple more as well. Yeah, so what minute is this song? I was wondering if, you know, since I'm like doing a lot of my favourite things for him because, you know, I want him to be fun to draw, then, well, I say one of my favourite things, but I wondered if it would be too much to add paw pads to him. You know, paws are cute. They're not one of my favourite things, obviously, but it might look nice. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I think the colours would be the clincher in whether it would work. So do either of you have any thoughts on the eye colour? Anyway, we'll do his tail now. And while I did always like the sort of zigzag tail that I did for him here, I don't know if that's really what I want this time. Feels slightly more disconnected from the horns now. Why is it a bad thing? Ooh. No, I remember the beginning is disproportionately quiet. Yeah. So maybe I do something a bit longer and swoopier this time, because he did always have a short tail before. Liking the eye colour, it meshes well. Okay, thank you. I do obviously like very long and thick tails, but I don't know if that's what I want to do for him. Yeah, a medium length tail, I think. So, what I always did before was to give him, you know, two little hair thingies on his tail, like on his head. I'm wondering if I give him like a literal spade tail this time. And do this as well. I don't know. Maybe I'll put this on a different layer. I'll draw it one more time. Not too sure? A spade symbol by negative space. Okay, well, I think I will need some reference for that because I don't know what you mean. See, I like the idea of this. I feel like I've got to put at least one more full spade on him somewhere. But then it doesn't match his head anymore. The boys really coming together? Well, I'm glad you think so. Even though I haven't quite settled on everything yet. Are you a furry? Yes, dear, I'm a furry. Ah, yes, the restored version. Nice. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, and before I had... Post the audio in Discord, okay. Before I had sort of... you know, green sock on his tail. Now... yeah. I think I'll do the same sort of thing here. Of course, before he had the light red belly colour on the underside of his tail as well. And one of the things I didn't like about his 2021 design was how it would it awkwardly meshed with the DeviantArt. Thank you. I should just like straight up bookmark my DeviantArt page on Chrome. Done. No. Bookmarks bar. Done. Thank you. Yeah. What I didn't like was that it sort of, you know, it went over an intersection. The belly colour went down onto the tail, but then it sort of crossed over the boundary. It looks sort of clumsy having it laid on top like that. I didn't like it. But with him not... Oh, wow. My goodness. With him not having a belly colour go all the way down anymore, then I don't know if I want to have something on his tail like that. But I might want to have spinal markings instead, so who even knows? Oh yeah, of course, I need 3 lines, dummy. Do I know Bella the Wolf? No, I do not. I know a few wolves. Some of my best friends are wolves. But no, I don't know of a Bella. Maybe I am overdoing it a bit with that one shape again and again. I don't know. This obviously retains that colour. Well, while I think about it, I'm looking. Oh, hey, Kriya. Didn't expect to see you show up. Some of my best friends are wolves. Yeah, you heard me. Discord. Okay, I'll show this. I'm gonna say no to that. That just... It kind of just looks like a heart, mainly. And it also kind of looks spindly, you know. Yeah, excuse me. So I'm not convinced about that. Maybe I should put some red on his tail? Yeah, I don't like the idea of it being symmetrical, but like that. I don't know. I'd rather it be symmetrical like this, if you see what I mean. It just doesn't seem right. I don't know. Oh, that's what this is. So I might draw a back view now, or I think I'd rather focus on working out some details. Like, his tongue. And I want to figure out what his hair looks like from the other side as well. Now let's get some reference, of course. Careful it doesn't become a spade and nothing more. I'm still thinking about it. Gecko tongue. They do have quite a particular look to them. Yeah, so they a beetle strip, of course. They have these sort of fat tongues, and they sort of have a heart-shaped marking on the tip, and some of them have where's it gone? Some of them have a notch in the tip as well. Oh, that one, obviously. And that one. Okay. So I think I would make the marking look spade-like, perhaps? Awkward shape to learn to draw on the spot. Yeah, and I suppose of my initial ideas, I'm definitely scrapping the glasses then. I mean, I knew that the if he can't really lick his eyes with his big gecko tongue if he doesn't, if he has got glasses in the way. So, that's out of the question. So this... I was on the colour layer that whole time! Sorry. Wait. I merged those. Why did I merge those? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, well I don't suppose it matters. Actually. So... I don't understand. So that's his base tongue colour, the lighter eye colour. And the darker one is going to be like his inside of the mouth colour. I was also thinking that this could be the what shape is a spade again? Oh yeah. Have a little like triangle there. Yeah. Sure. I don't know what face he's going to be making to justify having his tongue out like this. No. So how does this look from the other side? So it's probably a shape like this. His hair has always been a nuisance to figure out. Maybe like that. Think it'll do. Welcome to the stream. Tasty burger. Yeah, okay, well it doesn't look as lecherous as I feared it might, so I guess we're good. I guess it should, the third one should be visible as well. It's just going to make his hair look more similar from both sides. So the swoop is definitely going this way. I never could quite figure it out. Ow. Well, if only Pekka were here, I'm sure he'd love this. Just get rid of some of this. Doesn't really work. This is looking better than I thought it would. Excuse me. Forgot. Got that more eye-shaped eye, you know. Maybe I do tone the spade stuff on the limbs down a bit. I don't know about hugely, but a bit for sure. I'll give it a go for sure. Oh yes. Sure. It doesn't have the same shape as it did there. The dark purple makes all the bright colours pop. It kinda does though. Yeah, I've done this differently. It's more like it. This doesn't need to be perfect. I could turn these sketches into a ref sheet eventually. I nearly made a ref sheet for him back in like 2019, but I just never did. I didn't like the main front view that I sketched, and so I never went back and fixed it. Okay, right. So now I want to have a look at his hands and I guess feet as well. Let's, do his left hand obviously, since that's the interesting one. Me bust out a hand on stream while everyone's looking at me. Not bad. The fingers are too similar in length, though. Ow. Oh, that looks terrible, actually. Wow. Oh, I thought I was actually going to do it as well. I cracked under the pressure. And the thumb's too high. That will do. Anyway. I'll do one with paw pads and one without, just to see. This is going to be red. And this... Yeah. Sure. Yeah, maybe it looks a tiny bit plain, as is. I do disapprove of furries putting paw pads on everything, but, you know, since this is, he's not really adhering to real reptile anatomy as is. You know, he might have specific references here and there, but he's not really adhering to any species in particular. I guess he kind of just have gecko eyes now as I'm looking at my image tab full of geckos again. Yeah, and then copy these. It only copied that one, okay. What did I make here? Oh. Oh no, that did work. It just didn't move both of the layers when I asked. Okay. Paws do tend to look a bit... paw pads tend to look a bit awkward on humanoid hands. Like this. Let's bring the colours back, give it a shot. I'll try both of these purples. Huh. It's not bad, actually. Maybe I will then. What do you think, Nif? I mean, I know you like beans, but does it work for him? I don't mind it, actually. It looks less awkward than I thought it would. The colours do work nicely together, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I didn't end up needing to use coolers at all. Though, I don't think I did in the 2021 design either. It does work well? Okay then. And of course his other hand will have even less going on, so sure. But his design was never meant to be, like, complex. Well, now what's happened? Oh, okay, that's that layer. This is a mess of layers right now. Excuse me, I might as well just merge all these. Yeah. Actually, not the tail. Wow! I like how it's coming together. Though I've always been an been a sucker for beans, yes. I think the only thing I'm not happy with is the body markings. And I think I would tweak the face markings back again to how they were, closer to how they were before. Yeah, I want to make the body markings less just spades. And maybe, I just had a thought, that I could make the, not do exactly what Blue said for the tail thingies, but have them be like that, you know. I hate touchscreen keyboards, yeah, so true. I hate touchscreens in general, so it's funny that, you know, I choose to base my main hobby / closest thing I have to a job around them. Oh, okay, this is a nice little rip. But anyway, I think I'll take a BRB. And I'll come back to this with some slightly fresher eyes, and then we'll figure out what to do with the markings in the tail. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm missing this song? Oh, I put my headphones back in just as it switches to the next one. You know what? I'm going to make an executive decision. Let's listen to it again. Anyway. So I got myself a cup of tea. It was just made, just as I left my room. And I also had an idea. Yeah, I'm slightly out of breath from running all over the house to get my tea. Okay, so I had another idea while I was away. It came on just as I stepped away, yeah. Brilliant. So, I don't think you were here to hear me say this last time, Nif, but I had a neat idea where his claws would produce ink so he could just draw with his hands. Okay, this idea, now as I think about it again, it's not that groundbreaking of an idea, but it's a neat little thing. Where his paw pads could be erasers and erase the ink. That might be, you know, neat. Even if it doesn't really make that much sense. I do like the paw pads, actually. It has this sort of Genif effect of adding a little complementary colour there. I like it. Excuse me. And I like everything else that's going on, actually. maybe there's still more that I could do with the hair. But yeah, wow. It's really just the body markings now. Okay, so let's do that then. I think I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going to make another version. Yeah. And get rid of all this. And I don't know if I like the tail being this long as well. So I'll adjust that too.
Discord, I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Discord, what heaven did we do to make you take our world away? Discord, are we a prey alone, or are we just a stepping stone for taking back the throne? Discord, we won't take it anymore, so take your tyranny away.
What a stone cold classic. Right. Okay, it's not that much shorter. Let's do it again then. Not that much. Okay. Let's redo this then. Smeagol? Oh! That didn't even occur to me, but Smeagol just like, it literally oozes paint out of its tail and uses it like a brush. Yeah, I think that's not too similar that I would feel reluctant to go there. Oh my goodness. It's just kind of less expressive than what it used to have, though. Damn, I just spilled it. I should just bring in the old one, shouldn't I? Fully coloured in. I don't have it on this computer, though. Or do I? Or do I? So I just realised today that this was... the old version of the boy was before I even started using CSP, and before I started doing all my lines on my laptop. I did it sometimes, but not all the time. Colour guides is what I want. Yeah, there we go. But I brought it back onto my laptop for this, so I could have the... Wow, that is quite different, isn't it? It's a cool idea. Well, okay. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah. Yeah, I just like what he had before. Wow. He's kind of cool. He's kind of cool, actually. Clown music. Maybe I could put a little marking on the tip of his tail itself to make it to round out the spade reference. I'm not entirely sure why I did put this on the playlist. It's silly. A lot of things on here are silly, but this one, I don't think it needs to be on here. The backstory is more enjoyable than the song itself. Maybe. Maybe. That's the bigger one first this time. Yeah. Go on then. Right. Let's do the colour then. Oh, not that one. And this is obviously that. Yes. Maybe I do like that. Does that... This doesn't even really look like the spade though, does it? Also, is that the same colour? It is. Just looks lighter. There's a bit of a LCD optical illusion I'm experiencing right now. Yeah, I don't know about this. That's on the wrong layer anyway. It's not, it's just that this... Oh, Gordon Bennett, these stupid layers. Just put the colours on this layer. I'm thinking for sure that I get this in. Yeah. Oh, of course. Keep drawing over the lines. Is that what I want to do? Maybe I just want to stick to something closer to what he had originally. Where I would have it be like that, and then it would, you know, dissolve into, rather than having such segregated stripes. Oh my goodness, that's what it is. Receiver gun is always an adventure. Sometimes you may not enjoy the destination, but it's the figuring it out that's the fun part, or at the very least scrolling down to the comments to see what it is. I'd be amazed if there wasn't a rip of that DKC track that turned it into Money Can't Buy Me Love. Wait, was that what it was reminding me of? Hang on, let me listen to that again. It was reminding me of something else. Yes! Money Can't Buy Me Love, of course! I think it was actually reminding me of that subconsciously, and I was like, where do I know this from? And I thought, oh well, I know this song, so I must just be thinking of this song. Oh my goodness, it's so close actually. Wow. I'm so glad you said that. Wow, anyway. Yeah. That might actually suit his whole deal better, because that sort of mirrors the shape of his tail thingies now. Excuse me, and I hit the mic again. You thought it sounded like that years ago as well, wow. Someone should make that rip then. Like Forest Interlude in the Air Tonight. That one's been done a few times. So what do we think of this tail? I like the way the tail looks now. I think this is an improvement, faux show. Do I do an extra stripe or not? Okay. I'm not sure. Oh, I was pressing control because I was undoing. Right. No, I don't think I'll do another one. I can make it a bit more flush. You like it too? Okay, cool. Hands are a bit sweaty, so I'll put a glove on. Yeah, I do still put the drawing glove motif in his design, but I haven't actually used a drawing glove in years. The problem I always had with them was that, you know, because like I have naturally sweaty hands, and it would always get on the screen and mess up the input. And so I got a drawing glove, which was supposed to help with that, but my hands are just too sweaty so that it would soak through the glove. Not to the point where the screen would get wet anyway, but to the point where it would the glove would just be really smelly, and I'd have to wash it basically every time I used it. But using a disposable latex glove may be grosser and maybe slightly less comfortable and much more annoying to put on. And I just tore it. Wonderful. But it does the job better, basically. Oh, great. Well, I'll just leave it. Now it's flopping around over my wrist. Just tear off that bit. Lovely. Well, that will help somewhat. Let me wipe the screen a bit as well. Okay. Nice thing about this as well is that the screen still recognises my fingers through it. Anyway. Alright, now my stylus isn't working. I don't know if it's dirty contacts or low batteries or what. Oh, that's wonderful. Wow, what timing. Unscrew it slightly, screw it back on. Now it works. Right, yeah, what was I doing? Yes, body markings. Oh, so I'm not the only one then. Okay. Interesting. I just assumed that most people would just use normal gloves. Like actual proper drawing gloves. Excuse me. Ooh. More Hylic. Oh dear, the time goes so quickly nowadays. It's been almost a year since I did one stream of Hylics 1. It really was rash of me to start playing Ultra Sun. I still have, like, you know, 4 of the series, including Hylics, to be doing as well. Not including Balatro either. That one's just an occasional thing. Finish White 2, because it is nearly finished. I've got to post Moon, which that's going to be a big task. Got to finish playing Violet, and then edit that into a video and post it, and then got to finish playing Hylics and edit that into a video and post it. Why do I do this to myself? You know, and all that on top of... like, at first I wanted this year to be the year where I started doing interesting stuff on YouTube. Making people actually... Oh yeah, of course that's a tail, so that's a different layer. So I don't need to be careful on it. Yeah, it was going to be the year where I did my best to blow up on YouTube, basically. I started doing all my interesting ideas. But then it's just sort of ended up being a mainly art-focused year instead. Yeah, so many other games to stream. The life of a content creator. That's loath as I am to use that term. Yeah, I think the other thing that makes this look too uniform is that it's all the same shape, as long as you're viewing it from the same angle. Excuse me, but I think when... I think when it's broken up a bit, then it'll look less monotonous. Or maybe I tone this down a bit as well. Yeah, okay, that's better. Have the point only appear on the top one. Well, that sounds right up your alley. Okay. Don't want to lose sight of the fact that this tapers off as well. Maybe? Ow. Yeah, Solar. Never heard of that one. Is that an old school one? And one thing I did like about his old markings was that they weren't entirely fixed. I could just draw something that kind of looked right. Ooh. Homebrew for the Mega Drive circa 2010, okay. I'm going for approaching 2 hours. My wrist is starting to feel it now. I can keep going for, I think, long enough. Easily long enough to finish doing what I want to do, though. And I think when I draw a back view for him, then that's also something that can happen off stream. So this might be the last stream where I do the redesigning of him. I think I'll talk about my concept for the big, showcase portrait of him, which will be the basis of my new avatar, though. Definitely want to get some conversation about it. Oh, I heard some of the soundtrack. Okay. He does look just a little bit uniform, though. What's this song? Oh, that's... I think I might be like making my wrist more uncomfortable because I'm kind of consciously holding the torn part of the glove away from the screen so it doesn't get wet. Let me just relax it a bit more and maybe that'll help. Meh. Oh, it was one of those games that could use 32X and the Mega CD. Wow. Yes, well, that's a cute thing to do now, but back in the day, my goodness. How many games, like retail games, were there which did require both? I know there are at least a couple, which was truly wild. Wow, my wrist really hurts all of a sudden. Well, it's a good thing I'm nearly finished. Yeah, I think I just blunt that a bit. I like him. In some ways, it's not that much of a change, but in other ways, it was surprisingly drastic. It doesn't use the 32X. Huh. Okay. I don't really get it, but whatever. Shaping up nicely, eh? Well, I'm glad you think so. So I think I'm going to go with that over what I had before. Yeah. That's better, definitely. It still looks ever so slightly uniform. Maybe there's something I could do to fix that. I shall add paw pads here, I suppose. Oh, there you are. What layer am I on now? Yep. Oh, I've got the older version underneath, that's why. Some real trouble with the layers tonight, my goodness. What? What? How dare you? That one, thank you. That doesn't look great either. Why is this so quiet? I definitely have more intricacies to still learn about the way paw pads should look. I don't really draw them very often. That just looks worse. Let's just leave it at this. And put one here. Yes, I'll... Go on then. Yeah, and then the last thing to do is take all this and that, merge those, take this away and put it on its own layer. Don't delete it, you know. Keep it for posterity. So I'm keeping all of these. Yeah. Oh, no, we're not. Didn't see the tail overlapping there. Though I suppose we can get rid of this as well. Zoink. Right. That's our master layer, and I might draw like a foot there with the paw pads as well. Yeah. It is easier to draw it with the beans upwards, but I don't want to draw a foot being presented like that. It just feels like I'm asking for it. So the Mega CD can still like interface with the cartridge system. I need to turn it down again. And now, what do you suppose? I sneak in that silly little motif once again by having one of those extra little blob pads just behind this one. Just need a bit more room, I think. Sonic 1. Well, when was the Mega CD released? Because I thought that was, like, well after the time of games like Sonic 1. Actually, I'm just going to move this down this way, I think. It's a bit cramped here, but... Oh, push off. The screen's wet anyway, because I'm using my other hand to move it around. Yeah. One of these... doesn't really match up with the feet that I drew to Squidgy, you know, used to be skinnier. Okay, my wrist is feeling better now. I don't know if I adjusted my posture enough for it to not hurt anymore or what. A lot of restored Donkey Kong Country music tonight as well. But that's all towards the beginning of the playlist, so I'm not sure why it's showing up in the 400s out of 600. Anyway, that'll do. Doot doot. This one is very accurately named. Very quiet. Oh, interesting. I thought the Mega CD was a later thing. Right, I suppose, I think I do remember hearing something about Sonic CD originally being planned as an expansion to Sonic 1. Which would explain some of the peculiarities of its development. it's such a nice color that it really, like, really sells me on the idea as soon as I see it. It's like, again, like with the hand, before I put that color down, I was like, I don't know, is this really a good idea? But that is just a genuinely really nice color. Aren't I so clever? Move it out a bit. Yeah, I thought the Mega CD was something from later. I thought that was from more like '93 when the CD format was starting to take off as a potential medium for video games, and the Mega Drive was starting to look a little long in the tooth. Maybe I want to change another thing. Maybe I want to change the shape of this pad as well then. I won't make it overly spady, but I'll make my brush bigger for starters. I won't do that little blob thing again, but I'll just make it fit the motif a bit more. Nope. That is a little overly spady. Okay. And that colour back in once again, thank you. Oh. I suppose the traditional back view should happen as well. Ow. Yeah. Well, I am certainly satisfied with that. There may still be more tweaks to come, but I think I'll do those off-screen, if anything. Yeah? Wow. How about that? And now I'll show my concept for what the avatar is going to be. So it's him looking a bit down and a bit towards the camera, for starters. I don't want this to be too self-consciously, ooh, look at me, look how cool I am, if this is going to be my avatar. But I do want him to look somewhat cool, you know. And he's going to be doing like a sort of hand to the camera thing. Years ago in... I'll turn this down again actually, hang on. Years ago in Doctor Who magazine, David Tennant did an interview. He was still the Doctor at the time, so this is a while ago. Where he talked about how difficult it is to find cool poses to be photographed in when your character doesn't wield a gun, you know? So one of the things that the Doctor is always photographed doing is doing this ooh, like cool / creepy hand to the camera gesture. It's very dramatic. Okay, this is looking better than I expected already, just from an extremely rough sketch. Maybe it's because I'm warmed up already. And so not only is he doing this, but he's also drawing on the screen with his claws, with his ink. And I thought that it would it might look good if I made it draw some of my characters, you know. Like little bean doodle versions of the characters, similar to that really old scrapped ID idea I had, like that profile image idea I had in 2018 after I made him. That is the wrong folder. Let me just find it again. I don't remember when I posted it. There it is. Yeah. So I had this thing of the boy like juggling little bean doodle versions of all my OCs at the time. Well, my goodness, this selection would look different now. But so I thought instead he would be drawing them on the screen. The issue being that I don't know how it would look to have so many of them. Like, I thought maybe I could have more cameoing all over the drawing as well in various corners. You know, I guess I'll figure it out on the day, as it were. Yeah. I don't suppose anything more needs to be said. Except that, well, I'm pretty pleased with all that. Yeah, that really went better than I expected, honestly. I really like the results. I had this, like, hunch that putting some light purple or periwinkle in there would look good. And I'm glad that I had that thought, because it does look really nice. So, that's the new boy, once again. Not bad, eh? Well, I suppose I'll get cracking on, you know, other things I want to draw, but also... Oh, wait, yeah. Hang on, I need to change the facial marking back here. Oh, okay. There really have been a lot of corrupted songs this time. But those are all near the beginning of the playlist, so again, why are they showing up here? That'll do the job. Once again, you like him too? Good. I am glad. I suppose that'll be where I end it then. Okay then. I don't know if I'll bother having like streaming myself doing the portrait image, but well, we'll figure that out when we get there. So I'll see you all in the next one. Good night, everybody.